The name Messi has been synonymous with footballing excellence for nearly 2 decades. Now, a new chapter in the Messi legacy is beginning to unfold. Thiago Messi, born on November 2nd, 2012, is not just another kid kicking a ball around. He's a young talent already making waves in youth football circles. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through Thiago's early beginnings, explore his budding skills on the pitch, and examine the inevitable comparisons to his famous father. Thiago Messi's story begins in Barcelona, Spain, where he was born into football royalty. From the moment he could walk, it was clear that the beautiful game would play a significant role in his life. How could it not, with a father like Lionel Messi? Lionel Messi's influence on Thiago's early years cannot be overstated. Picture this: a toddler Thiago, barely able to walk steadily, chasing after a ball in the Messi family's backyard with the world's best player cheering him on. But Lionel Messi's influence goes beyond just kicking a ball around. In a 2013 interview with El Periódico, shortly after Thiago's birth, Messi said something that gives us insight into the profound impact of fatherhood on his life. "My son has changed my life more than the Ballon d'Or awards have." This statement, coming from a man who had already won multiple Ballon d'Or awards at that point, speaks volumes about the priorities and values that Messi would instill in his son. As Thiago grew, so did his exposure to professional football. He was a regular at Camp Nou, watching his father weave magic on the pitch for Barcelona. The young Messi wasn't just a spectator though, he was absorbing, learning and dreaming. Thiago's journey in organised football began early. He joined Barcelona's famed La Masia Academy, following in his father's footsteps. This wasn't just a case of nepotism. Thiago showed genuine promise from a young age. His time at La Masia, albeit brief, laid a solid foundation for his footballing education. The Messi family's move to Paris in 2021, following Lionel's transfer to Paris Saint-Germain, opened a new chapter in Thiago's development. He joined PSG's youth academy, which exposed him to a different football culture and philosophy. This experience, though short-lived, undoubtedly broadened his footballing horizons. Now at the age of 11, Thiago finds himself in Miami, Florida, where a new and exciting challenge awaits. In the summer of 2023, following his father's high-profile move to Inter Miami, Thiago joined the club's under-12 academy team. This move marks the beginning of his American football adventure, a path quite different from his father's early years in Argentina and Spain. While it's still the early days of Thiago Messi's football journey, the young prodigy is already showing signs of exceptional talent. At just 11 years old, Thiago's been turning heads with his performances for Inter Miami's under-12 team. But what exactly makes him stand out on the pitch? Thiago plays as a defensive midfielder. This position choice is intriguing, and it's quite different from the forward role his father has dominated for years. It suggests that Thiago is carving out his own identity on the field rather than simply trying to emulate his famous dad. In his role as a defensive midfielder, Thiago has already displayed a remarkable understanding of the game. He shows a keen sense of positioning, often finding himself in the right place at the right time to break up opposition attacks. This spatial awareness is a key attribute for any midfielder, and it's impressive to see it in a player so young. But Thiago isn't just about defense, he's also shown a flair for the spectacular that reminds many of his father. In a recent match for Inter Miami's under-13 team, Thiago scored a stunning long-range goal that set social media abuzz. The goal showcased not just his technical ability to strike a ball cleanly, but also his confidence to attempt such an audacious shot. One area where Thiago differs from his father is his preferred foot. In a candid interview, Thiago admitted, "I'm not good with my left foot." This is in stark contrast to Lionel Messi, who's famously left-footed. However, this self-awareness at such a young age is commendable. It's not just in matches that Thiago is impressive. Reports from Inter Miami's training sessions suggest that the young Messi is one of the standout performers in his age group. His work ethic and dedication to improving his skills have not gone unnoticed by the coaching staff. It's almost impossible to discuss Thiago Messi without drawing comparisons to his legendary father, Lionel Messi. These comparisons are inevitable, given the family connection and the world of football's constant search for the next big thing. However, it's important to approach these comparisons with caution and context. Thiago is his own person, with his own unique set of skills and attributes. While he may have inherited some of his father's footballing genes, he's not a carbon copy of Lionel Messi, nor should he be expected to be. One of the most obvious differences is their playing positions. While Lionel Messi made his name as a forward, often playing as a false nine or on the right wing, Thiago currently plays as a defensive midfielder. This positional difference alone makes direct comparisons challenging. However, there are certainly areas where similarities can be drawn. Like his father, Thiago seems seems to possess an innate understanding of space and movement on the pitch. He has a knack for finding pockets of space, both when defending and when looking to receive the ball. This spatial awareness was a hallmark of Lionel Messi's game, particularly in his early years at Barcelona, when he often dropped deep to influence play. Another area where Thiago seems to mirror his father is in his close ball control. While we haven't seen the mazy dribbles that made Lionel Messi famous, Thiago displays comfort with a ball at his feet, which is reminiscent of his father. He's able to maintain possession under pressure, using quick touches and changes of direction to evade opponents. It's worth noting that Lionel Messi himself has been cautious about drawing comparisons. In various interviews, he's emphasized the importance of allowing Thiago to develop at his own pace and find his own path in football. This measured approach is crucial in managing the enormous expectations that come with the Messi name. Being the son of Lionel Messi isn't just about inheriting world-class football genes, it also means growing up under the intense glare of the global spotlight. This unique situation presents Thiago Messi with a set of challenges that most young footballers never have to face. First and foremost is the issue of constant scrutiny. The football world has been watching since Thiago kicked his first ball. Every touch, every pass, every goal is analysed and compared not just to his peers, but to the lofty standards set by his father. This level of attention can be overwhelming for an adult, let alone a child still learning the game. The pressure to perform is immense. There's an unspoken expectation that Thiago will not just be good, but exceptional. After all, he's the son of Lionel Messi. How could he be anything less than prodigy? This pressure can be a double-edged sword. While it can drive a young player to excel, it can also lead to burnout or a loss of love for the game if not managed properly. Thiago's childhood is far from typical. He's grown up in the luxurious world of professional football, moving from Barcelona to Paris to Miami as his father's career progressed. While these experiences offer incredible opportunities, they can also make it difficult for a child to form lasting friendships and establish a sense of home. Privacy, or the lack thereof, is another major issue. Thiago's life has been documented since birth, with paparazzi and fans eager for glimpses of the Messi family. This constant intrusion can be particularly challenging during adolescence, a time when most young people are trying to figure out who they are away from their parents' shadow. As Thiago Messi continues to develop his skills and make his mark in youth football, the question on everyone's mind is, will he follow in his father's legendary footsteps? While it's impossible to predict the future, especially for a player so young, we can explore the possibilities and factors that will influence Thiago's football journey. It's crucial to understand that Thiago's path is already different from his father's. Lionel Messi's journey began in Argentina when he played for Newell's Old Boys before making the monumental move to Barcelona's La Masia academy at the age of 13. Thiago, on the other hand, has already experienced football in Spain, France, and now the United States, all before his teenage years. This global football education could be a significant advantage for Thiago. He's been exposed to different playing styles, coaching philosophies, and football cultures at a young age. This diverse experience could help shape him into a more well-rounded player than his father was at the same age. However, the football landscape has changed dramatically since Lionel Messi began his career. The rise of data analytics, the increased physicality of the game, and the globalization of talent scouting mean that standing out as a young player is more challenging than ever. Thiago will need to not just be good, but exceptional to make his mark in professional football. So, as Thiago Messi continues his football journey, we'll be watching with anticipation. Will he become the next football legend? Only time will tell. But one thing's for certain, the Messi legacy in football is far from over.